Hello! And welcome. This is Briny Smith, Line from the Forbidden Library. And it's time to flirt with more godly beings! Because how else do you interact with them? Surely you don't just have a normal conversation. Or have a sing with them. Surely flirting is the only way. Hello everyone! Howdy Crusader! Hello X-Gnome, the best part of leaving early from work is finally arriving in time for stream start. Yay! Hello Brescio, is that the real Briny Smith? I don't know. I could be a fake. There's no way to tell. Ask me a question that only I would know. Ah! Hello Kafka! And hello, normal size phantom. I am here! Indeed I am. And my throat is not feeling well this morning. And I blame Void Dweller. Because Void Dweller yesterday asked if I was okay. And said, what's Mr. Wick's first name? Shit! I have no idea. Clearly I am a fake. But Void Dweller said yesterday, are you feeling okay? Because I was coughing more, apparently. I didn't even bloody notice and I felt fine. And this morning I've woken up and my throat's like, eh. So, luckily we're playing Stray Gods today. And this is the game where I probably talk the least during my streams, so it's good. This is good. Good stuff. I thought you just had allergies. No, my throat is... Which is really maddening, because you know what? I promised a karaoke stream for 5k. So, if we hit 5k real fast, which I want to happen, it might backfire on me slightly right now. But this is fine. Oh, no, I didn't mean to make myself go small. There we go. Click off that. There we go. Right, oh. We were gonna go talk to Persephone. Because Persephone's very angry. And she's like, oh my, I murdered Hades because he was an abusive husband. I color change my rose? It is always white. It should be normally white. My rose should be normally white. But you guys have a button to change the color to a random color. We can unsubscribe for a while until you're feeling bad. No, X-Nub, don't do that. Don't do that. No, please don't. I just got home from a yellow level typhoon for buying discounted barbecue seasonings. This is a good rest. That sounds very serious. I don't quite know what a yellow level typhoon looks like, but it sounds very, very bad. I effing hate my life. I have to go to my mum. I have to go, your mum is calling you, but you don't want to. Kafka, go see what your mum's got to say. I'm sure it's important. For a second I thought I was getting until affected. No, it should always be white. The default for my rose is white. Flood reaching to the knees. Holy shit, my dude. That must be some good barbecue seasonings. God damn. Right, let's go see Persephone. What else? We should recap. We should do a little recap first. So, we're playing a character called Grace, who met Calliope, one of the muses. And then later on, Calliope showed up at her door and died in front of her, and her godly power transferred to Grace, who is being tried for her murder currently, and we need to figure out who killed Calliope Mori. I mean, not Mori, actually Calliope. She's in the underworld now, rapping away. So we got given her address by Pan. When we went to her address, we found Apollo. And then Apollo took us to see his oracle, who pointed out who told us that Calliope's apartment was given to her by Persephone. So we've come here looking for Persephone to question her. However, Persephone really doesn't like us, doesn't really like anyone. Really, most of the gods she doesn't get along with because she did that whole being... In this world's law, it's the kidnapped by Hades was definitely unwilling. She did not want to stay with Hades. It was 50% off. Splash free. Don't be silly. You can't kill Death. I guess she's taking a holiday then. And now we're here. And Pan's helping us go find Persephone. So let's talk to Persephone. Let's do it. Unrelatable. In Portugal, the worst disaster we had in years was a wine flood. Oh my god, that must have been a messy one. Stain and everything. Oh lord, there she is. Why didn't we just check the bar? But I guess she's like, she won't appear unless she wants to, kind of thing. Hi. Hi, Persephone.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later.
Okay.
I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain.
We're investigating.
Uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Persephone, I don't think I could do shit to you, honestly. I have questions. That's all.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you.
Let's talk.
Do you really
Garth, recognize
expect us
Garth.
to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story?
She did.
Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
I didn't even know what it was.
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Let's sing about it. Let's sing about it. I don't need Apollo's help. I don't need no man in this. Calliope lived in your apartment. Bitch. Better than Boston. They had the Great Molasses Flood. Oh god, that would be awful. I didn't do shit. Persephone's just being a bitch, okay?
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Regardless.
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Regardless of whether you did, if you're the closest person to her, you have the most information. Really, she should have a vested interest in finding her friend's killer. Oh, she's going up to the stage herself. I don't even have to force her to do it. It's time to sing.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Yes, ma'am.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl.
You could say it's a little amusing. Perfect.
And you all alone, we both know how this ends.
I think we can get disappointed with the rap battle. Oh.
Let's see how far she bends.
Oh, go on the attack. Go on the attack. Do it. I feel like Persephone would respect strength here. Attack, 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 attack. Scott, as petty as they are in myth, they are.
Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't
It is a rap battle!
be easy, Persephone. When I use the moves I bring blessedly, shadows don't scare me. See, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost, little girl. You're wasting our time now. The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den. Give up.
Oh, come on, Persephone. Persephone, get the raps. Get the raps out, Persephone. You can do it. I believe in you.
Seen it so many times, we all know how
This is how Theater Kids battle. Expected more Denny's parking lots.
we all know how it ends.
Oh, fight, 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 fight.
You're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, Peach, of my memory. Sorry, not on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades, so you're his lady? Before my time because I'm such a baby.
Ooh.
Sees me, I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Oh lordy, I might have.
Do you have any idea what you're dealing with, child?
I'm a little bit afraid.
Surprise, surprise. Coins on your eye.
Oh, that's a line.
Give them to the ferryman.
I feel like we failed to read the room.
Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen.
But what would your bestie say?
Dead.
Speaking of the dead,
Then I guess you've heard it all before. Gave it my best and then you slammed the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore?
It lost a little.
Fight endless war.
Finished with you
Certain
now.
you can't be surprised anymore.
You've sung us your little
You
song.
know, there's someone else that I speak for.
But we've heard it.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
If she had something to say, would you turn her away?
okay, I'll go take off the attack. The attack wasn't working. I didn't feel like it was.
Lost, Persephone. You've buried yourself on stage in the blinding lights. You're hiding here. You ate a bad seed. That's not on me.
Kiss, kiss, I mean fight, fight.
Too long, blossomed all wrong.
We change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me.
But we
I
could be
don't need help from any of
besties.
you.
We could be goth
I was alone
besties.
When you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams. to
Oh, let her
lose.
win.
I just
It's a
want
special-
Calliope back.
Let her win. Let her win. She's hurting too. You're right. I failed to read the room at the start.
So much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me bowing down to you, my queen? Underworld, I hereby concede. You wanted blood, well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that. But can you help, Persephone? Help a lost little girl.
Use her own words. Ah, that was fun. The audience do be having the time of their life.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think Calliope came to you that night?
I don't know. I don't know. They went here for a drink and they got a Broadway musical. That would be fucking amazing, wouldn't it? It's like, yeah, I'm just going to the bar. Holy shit, what happened at the bar? She thought I could help? Maybe?
Maybe she thought I could help her. She
What's
must
the
have been
second
nearby
time I
when
met her?
whatever happened, happened.
I see. All right, Grace.
Where's this journal
Come
I
with me.
can check out? Because if I press this... Oh, there it is. I'm just kind of curious what's in this journal. So we got Freddie, Calliope, what we know about her. Aphrodite, Apollo, Athena. Okie dokie. Cool. I know what that is, at least. Back. Should do an Uber Eats for extra money. Maybe.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
Okay. What exactly did she want? You just
You
gave it
gave
to
her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
For anyone who
I
felt
felt
rap
sorry
battle.
for her, Apollo.
I lost.
Not that it makes any
technically.
difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting
But I
with.
won spiritually. It was a spiritual battle. It kind of technically was. I got what I needed out of it. I lost the battle, I won the war. You still think I
So
did
what
it?
now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
You're clever. You let me win our showdown, and that's a solid move. Calliope may well have chosen you.
I think she
If
did.
it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Shouldn't we tell Athena must be an idol?
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection.
It wasn't
We
me.
found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Innocent.
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did you say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
Says the girl who can make
You can
musicals.
battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief.
I know. I pick it
sure.
because I
I
wanted
just
more
thought-
specifics.
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
Ah,
And it was of no
goddess
use
of
here.
witchcraft.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Corn? Where? She hasn't. She can grow it, but she hasn't grown it. She got shanked while going to Denny's. That is a high possibility. I don't like to brag, but I played detective games. All the clues lead to me. You have no evidence, detective! I don't believe you have any solid evidence that points to moi.
Who wanted her dead?
Conducting OPS.
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Okay, so Calliope had a lot of enemies, but they can't think of anyone in particular. Oh, really? That rose you had yesterday was red with blood. You can't prove it was Calliope's blood. You can't prove shit. I got rid of it. I mean, it wasn't blood. What about
What
Pan?
about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
Yeah.
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Too obvious
Still,
right
we
now.
should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Yeah. Could Athena be the killer? The badass in the arena? Unmatched witty and queen of the best strategies we've seen?
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena?
Badass
No,
in the
Athena
arena.
follows the rules.
Well,
Athena has one goal and one goal only. To protect the idols.
But if
And that
Calliope
included
was
Calliope.
going against that,
She'll eventually
would
drive us all
she
mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
would she sacrifice one for the whole? If Calliope was doing too much, would Athena offer because she's too dangerous? Bryony shanked her, then escaped into the library. Perfect crime. if your short story is canon, only super magic people can follow you. I mean, you can get in the library if you just... Oh, posture check. Posture check. Posture check. Posture check. Posture checked. You are correct. Only super magical people can get in and out at will, but people can get in when they really need a bit of literature. Oh, got a dash for work, graveyard shift. Have fun on the stream. Oh, you have a good day at work, Brescia. I hope it's not too boring. I hope the day goes quickly for you. I hope you have much entertainment for your graveyard shift. Then shouldn't we tell Athena?
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Okay. You're both still suspects.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Ooh,
Okay,
that's...
this is
The one and only
That's-
god I killed deserved
Yeah, it sounds like the Hades in this world really did deserve
Right.
it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any
She shot
ideas?
her with her
Told you I
artillery.
wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now?
And then ran off like a goblin going,
That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Good lord.
Calliope died,
Guys.
Apollo.
Guys.
Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that?
Guys.
Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
This won't help.
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
So please get on. Oh.
Calliope, I'm listening now.
Oh, we have another song.
Tell us what and you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire.
Yeah,
One
unexpected
match
song.
did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury, not
It's not
everyone
fucking
seems
helping,
to
guys.
betray.
It's a banger, but it's not helping.
Stop this.
Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge a muse.
Oh man, this is best music since Spider-Man 2.
Your
Not the
help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I
I'm trapped.
snapped.
This is
is
not
not
about
about
you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun. Aren't you a queen with all
Did I miss a thing? I was too busy dealing with something in Twitch chat.
looking for a fight? These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow
Oh
him.
shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. You need to give me more time, game. Apollo. Fuck. I hate timers. I really hate timers. Timers are the worst.
Not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
Flirt? Flirt? Flirt.
You kind of went dark and stormy back there. It was impressive.
I honestly thought I had left that behind me.
Left what? Signs of life? The world won't wither if you raise your voice, Apollo.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I just wish old habits didn't return so easily around her.
Family thing, huh?
That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
No wisdom with age, I guess.
You'd think being thousands of years old would make idols more mature. And yet...
Oh, I've forgotten 10 lifetimes by now. Perhaps my maturity was in one of those. At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
Yeah, kinda. I mean... Not really, actually. You guys just kind of started arguing, so where is that?
Is that?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
Yeah, I was about to say, that was a
I
very
need time to
positive
sort
take
it
on
out.
a not positive time.
Just be patient, Grace.
Fine, can I go see Persephone this time? Greek gods are as mature as teenagers with virgin hormones. Correct. Is Athena really not an option?
Ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive.
Where's
But if
Zeusy
I
Poo in
said
all
that
this?
her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
How am I a risk?
I'm not that much of a risk, am I? I won't explode. What's the worst that could happen?
The worst is that we could be admitting either a murderer or a usurper into our ranks.
How awful.
She's protecting an idea as much as a physical reality. It's true. To her, there is no difference.
You're still helping me?
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
It's kind of the vibe you were giving off. I wouldn't blame you.
I mean, you could. I wouldn't blame you. It's not your problem.
What you said during our song, it's still true.
Zeus is
Sure,
watching
but
Twitch
I
simping
forced
for
you to
women,
sing it.
most likely.
You forced me to speak my heart.
Probably.
I'm helping you because I believe I should.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
No
Relax.
rest!
Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
I wish I'd picked Persephone. I wish I picked Persephone! But oh well. That's what I get. I panic when there's timers, I really do.
Hey, Freddy.
Hey Freddy!
Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep?
I mean,
What if you were taken
should.
prisoner? Kept in a cave by a cyclops? Or, I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
All very good examples of things that happens. You'll never sleep, because sleep is for the weak. I love sleep, but sleep is not for people who have death sentences over their heads. Zeus has no reason to settle for stomping. He doesn't have a history of caring for consensuality, that's true. Simping! Simping, you're right, not stomping. And he was never seen again. Da da da! I don't know. You worried? How
You
sweet.
worried about
flirt,
me?
Flirt, flirt,
Aw,
flirt,
well,
flirt,
you're my
flirt,
best
flirt,
friend in the whole world, Grace. Plus, you know, what would the band do?
The band's gonna do so much better
Right,
now.
the
She's a
band.
literal muse.
Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened.
Okay, so here's the sitch.
Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
Just a little.
That's what I said.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy?
I panicked, okay?
Trust him?
It didn't give me much time to think. I panicked. Idols are all
As
crazy,
much as you
bro.
can trust an idol. I swear, Freddie, they're all nuts.
They are all nuts.
Yeah. If they're even a little like the stories, you should be super careful. So,
It's not your fault.
What
He
are
had
your
his abs up.
options?
That's true. This
you
is
need to
true.
go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
The idols live there.
That
I
name
take
keeps
it.
coming up. The idols live there. Or at least, most of them do.
Sounds cool. Even if Pan is
Typhoon warning
there.
was raised from yellow to red. Oh no.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan.
That's
I
fair.
can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do.
We appreciate
Count on
you,
me,
Freddie.
Thanks,
Thank
Freddie.
you. You're the only person in this
Muse.
game I 100% trust.
The embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, we have some choices. You're gonna go prep for that. You'll be back if you can. You look after yourself, Howdy. Look after yourself in that what sounds like terrifying weather. Definitely prep for that. Be careful. The only band which can force an entire crowd to speak their crimes, a perfect place for a mute cop stakeout. Okay, so like I said, I'm a bit. I'm gonna go talk to Persephone. I feel bad. I feel bad for what happened. So let's go try.
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave.
I'm
If it
sorry.
wasn't clear, I don't give second chances. Or did you have some other
I'm
reason
sorry.
for darkening my doorstep?
What if the person you 100% trust turns out to be the murderer? Then this is definitely not how the kids use this, but Skibby my D. I will be surprised, I guess. The only reason I trust her is because she's the only one who's not a bloody idol. Oh, hi, Bryony. Nice to see you playing this game. It looked really interesting launch trailer. It did! I was really excited. My friend got it for me from my wish list for Christmas and was like, hey, I want to see you stream this. And I'm like, here we are! It's been good so far. Very good, very good. Can't I enjoy the club? What the hell did I just say? I'm not repeating it, Lucas. I'm not repeating it.
Gonna be here for the cool music and a drink? I definitely need one.
Am I supposed to believe you're here to blow off steam?
No, I was trying to
Why
make a
not?
joke, honestly.
Don't you ever?
Yay! We could get through that tough exterior.
Ooh, here I thought I could drink. Lady, you have my respect and admiration.
You'll have an idol's fortitude in time. Now, however, I need to call our little evening to an end.
Did I spend the whole flirt, 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 flirt?
Oh, so soon?
Head pats! Yay!
Just thinking how
Thank you,
much I like
Napoleon.
the music here.
Oh, is that so? Well, the dance floor is that way.
But you're this way.
Care to join me?
Mwah.
My dancing days are over, Grace. Do enjoy yourself. Drinks are on the house. One last word of advice before you go. If you want to survive, don't look to anyone else for help. Not Apollo, not Pan, not even me.
Okay.
You walked away from my offer, and I respect that. Make your choices and live with them.
Okay. Thank you. Heartbreaker, no harm in checking out all of your options. Got an achievement for going back to see Persephone to make sure she's okay. The premise reminded me of Wicked plus Divine by Carrie and Gillen. If you're interested in adding another book to your reading list. I am! I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down. Wicked plus divine by Kyrion Gillen. Written down. Nice. No save scumming. I will not save scum. I will do as Persephone said, and I will live with my choices. We are living with these choices. I picked Apollo. I followed the abs. It kind of just happened. And we have to live with that for the rest of my life now. If you're looking for Zeus, look at the mirror, the amount you're flirting right now. Yeah, no bad things happen just flirting with everyone, right? Boss is the new Zeus, it seems. Did you see the title of this stream? And hello, Jabba, welcome. So let's go. Should I talk to Apollo, see what Pan wants? We should... Following the abs is respectable. Yay, it's a comic book about 12 teens who gain the power of gods, but it shortens their lifespan to 2 years, and then a lot of other things happen. Ooh, that's cool. It's great. I think you'll love it. I'll check it out. I think I've seen it. I think I've seen like the cover in comic book shops and stuff. My other half might actually have it. I'll check his bookshelf and see if it's on there. No, it did not. Very fitting. Yes! It's already perfect. Oh! Thank you for the subscription! Bro is emotional turbulence. Bro, you're in the right place. Okay, fuck it. Follow the abs. When in doubt, follow the abs. That's the plan. That's my creed at the moment.
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
Did we find something?
He means he wants me to call you because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
Apollo, really?
That's not true. I know how. I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
Okay. I thought you'd discounted
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over. Pan is a schemer, a traitor in favors.
Yeah,
he always has
I already
been.
owe him one.
His sudden appearance in all this cannot be
I
coincidental.
am too at this point.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps. Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
What's this about phones?
Wait. You don't like phones?
I just don't like talking to people I can't see.
No, it's the ringtones. They scare the crap out of him. I kid you not.
Frightened. Only a child would be frightened. They're just very loud.
Yeah.
Can we return to the subject of Pan, please?
Okay, okay,
You should
sweetie.
know. Pan asked me to meet him at Olympus. I'm not sure why.
Wait, he wants to see you again? I don't like this.
Probably should actually eat dinner. Like 6 hours passed when I should have. Oops. Enjoy the hypnotizing abs in the meantime with your fellow boomer idol. Shut up, you. Go eat. Go look after yourself, bitch. Yeah, I don't like it either. I'm not
Neither
gonna
do
lie.
I. He decided I owe him a favor after he came to my apartment.
That sounds about right for him. Aphrodite is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols. If anyone is up to something, she's bound to know.
Okay, so we gotta talk to Pan, we gotta talk to Aphrodite. I could just talk to
I still
Pan.
have that invitation from Pan. Maybe it'd be easier if I just went to see him.
You could, but would you believe anything he had to say?
No,
I might be able to coax some truth out of him. I can be persuasive.
Well, whatever you do, be careful. I still think Aphrodite is our best bet.
What kind of
What
party
do you
is
mean by
it?
a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's
It's a wake.
difficult to describe.
It's a wake.
that's awfully vague, Apollo.
It'll be easier to see for yourself.
How do I dress?
It's nothing you can't handle.
How am I... You can't just tell me that it's a party of sorts and, like, not tell me at least the dress code. Come on. Apollo is a cat, confirmed. Hi, Elfie the Animator, welcome. Why can't you talk to Aphrodite?
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
Well, talking to Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
She looks
If
really
that's the
cute,
case,
nice.
what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me.
Oh,
If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
I
Okay,
see.
I'll go. Eventually.
Eventually.
Perfect. I will see you there.
So I could go see Pan first.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul.
I will give you a quick recap,
I'll see you
Elfie,
later.
when the game gives me a chance to talk. Yeah, okay, cool. I didn't want to talk over the cutscene. So, what's happened is we had our rap battle with Persephone. I let her win. Totally let her win. Persephone admitted that she was pretty good friends with Calliope. Calliope had a lot of enemies. She was kind of rocking the boat when it came to this godly idol stuff. And then Persephone and Apollo had an argument, and I picked Apollo. I panicked, picked Apollo, and I kind of really wanted to pick Persephone. And then we all went home, and then then I talked to my bestie for a bit and explained what was going on, and then we talked to Persephone in the morning to make sure she's okay. She's not too mad at us, which is great. And then I just talked to Apollo then, and I picked every flirt option possible. Yes. That's the best recap I can give you. What did you find? Why did you stop the cutscene there? What did the Oracle find?
Welcome back, Grace. Is there something you came to discuss?
I want to know what she found. What were you researching?
I'd like to know a little more about the idols. I am one now, right?
You are. What would you like to know?
Well,
Everything.
what are we? Where did we come from? If an idol is a soul that moves from person to person, it must have started somewhere, right?
The short answer is, we don't know. If I think far enough back, I can remember bits and pieces.
Let's talk about your beefy
I remember
abs,
my
Paul.
first Pythian games, the day the idols split in two over Troy, the day my first son died. But before that, nothing. None of us do. I vaguely recall the very first Apollo many thousands of years ago, but was he the original? Did he appear out of the ether? I couldn't tell you.
Isn't it strange to not know where you come from? For all you know, the idols could be aliens.
Interesting. The notion that there might be some other place far away where we're the norm is comforting. Sadly, our memories are filled with blanks. There was a war with beings we called the Titans. A terrible conflict where half our number died, yet do I remember a single battle. The last was after Rome fell. Zeus called us together to relay the news, told us to prepare for battle. And then, in the blink of an eye, I was in the 16th century. What made us forget 1,000 years? What happened during that time? We don't know. Athena calls that period the gap.
Fascinating. Tell me more about the gap.
You mentioned. What was that like? Did you just wake up one day, or...?
I know I was alive. I passed on my eidolon who knows how many times, yet the moment I woke up, as you call it, all memory of that period was gone. It was Athena who found us. I was in France, I think. She came to my farm, and the moment I laid eyes on her, I just knew. It all came back. Did someone do that to us? Did we scatter to the winds for 1,000 years on purpose? It's a mystery.
What about Athena? I mean, she's the one who found you, right? She must have been aware.
Athena claims she awoke on her own and spent the next century locating the other idols. We've pieced together very little of the gap or of our origins. We simply live with it. Gods we may be, but I'm afraid we don't have all the answers.
Very interesting. Zeus cares about his children? That's surprising when you know the original Greek myths. Yeah, Zeus has always been a bit hit or miss with whether he gives a shit about his kids. To be fair, I forget what I eat for breakfast every morning, so it's always like that. You had a son?
Earlier you mentioned
probably
your son
multiple
dying.
because you're a fucking
Did
god.
I hear that right? Can idols have children?
It was rare, but yes. Back in ancient times, some of them even became idols themselves.
Some of the idols are actually family, then.
Not anymore. Most of our children met terrible ends. A gift of the fates, perhaps. I don't know. The ones who weren't idols... It's hard. Watching your children grow old and die. Never understanding why they can't have the same immortality you do. Why you can't grant it to them.
That's sad, bro.
My first son is why I'm not permitted in Hades any longer. Let's simply say that most idols have stopped having children, and maybe leave it at that.
That makes sense. That's sad. Tell me more about Calliope.
Tell me more about Calliope. You and her were good friends, right?
For centuries, we were far more. I was the god of the arts, and the muses were my constant companions. We went everywhere together. They had many names, but the three most common were Clio, Talia, and Calliope. The sisters of beauty, I called them, though they weren't always women.
I never thought of that. Do idols change gender a lot?
Most of us seek out inheritors who are like us, I suppose, but not all. Calliope, in fact, was a man in her previous incarnation. Christoph, I think his name was. A poet Calliope adored. I was surprised when she made him a muse.
Who was Calliope after Christoph?
Who did Calliope become after that poet, Christoph?
You have to realize we're already into the period where Calliope and I weren't really speaking. She showed up one day in her new form, the one you met. An opera singer whose name she never revealed. We fought, as I recall. I told her she couldn't pass on every time she met an artist she fell in love with. Eventually she'd forget everything about who we were and where we came from. She said she'd rather forget than wallow in old memories like I or the other idols were doing. It was time to wake up and make the best of our situation. Calliope was an idealist without compromise. Always. She hated what we'd become. What I'd become. She wasn't wrong.
Yeah, we're getting lots and lots of lore now. Zeus had almost a woman of the week that was never his wife. He must have had a lot of character development. Idols change gender every time they play indie games. Back, what'd you miss? I just have to go on a quick BRB, 1 second. Right. What do we want to know about you and Calliope
From
fought
how you
often?
describe it, you and Calliope fought a lot.
As often as we saw each other, which became less and less as time wore on. However, she fought with everyone.
She's well missed for someone who
Calliope
caused so much
hated
shit.
the idols being kept secret. She and Athena would get into screaming matches over the rules, and it got so I could no longer protect her. She moved out of Olympus years ago and kept to herself. I just assumed she was wrapped up with some new artist when I got the news.
Do you regret not making up with her?
Every day I think about our last conversation and what I should have said or done differently. The problem with immortality is that you think you have all the time in the world.
Does Calliope have
It wasn't only
anything good
fighting
about
with
her?
Calliope, right? Surely there were good things too.
Is that how it sounds?
Mm-hmm.
No. She was marvelous. A force to be reckoned with if there ever was one. In the darkest days during the war, it was her songs that gave us hope. She kept Aphrodite alive through sheer determination, I think.
Kept Aphrodite
Calliope
alive?
cared. About us, about art, about people she'd only just met. It was her greatest strength as well as her greatest weakness.
I wonder why she picked me. I don't feel like I'm any of those things.
You don't have to
You
be.
underestimate yourself, Grace. I see a lot of her in you. She chose well.
Now what about you,
I'd like
Abs
to know a little
Man?
more about you. All I know is you live in a dump, you have an oracle, and you...
I'm not sure what to tell you. One day has bled into the next for so long, I feel like I've been lost in the spaces in between.
Wow, that's a bit dramatic.
Yeah, well, it comes naturally. Music and the arts were once under my purview as a god.
How did that get
True.
decided? Did you have a big hat full of pieces of paper and you all picked at random?
No, we chose them for ourselves. Some, at least. Others were given to us by our priests. We collected godly responsibilities like marbles.
You
People
especially.
collect marbles.
You have so many things.
Or, whatever it is mortals collect these days. Cars, perhaps? The point is, we took our godly duties very seriously.
Okay. What were you like as a
You must have been
god?
very different back when you were a proper god.
I think
A
most
god?
of us were. We saw ourselves as, I don't know, teachers. Mortals were our students, and we guided them to enlightenment. We thought we were special, infallible. I was as magnificent as the sun, and I surrounded myself with those who basked in my radiance.
That's
That
very
doesn't
god of
sound
you.
like you.
Yeah, I was arrogant.
Like most gods.
If there was a man or woman I desired, then I had to have them, or there would be consequences. You wouldn't have liked me. I wouldn't have liked me.
I don't know how the Greeks liked you, I'm not gonna lie.
So what is Persephone's beef with you exactly? Is it just about what Hades did to her?
That's no small thing.
Well, yeah,
It
she's
seems more
definitely
personal
not.
than that.
I mentioned how Persephone's kidnapping almost meant war between Olympus and Hades. Yes. Well, while this was all going on, Persephone managed to escape the underworld, and I'm the one she encountered first.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you threw
Hades
her
was hot
back.
on her heels. And I had a choice. Either do battle with Hades and start the war right then and there, or let him take her back.
Yeah, that'll
Zeus
do
would have
it.
had my head if I had sparked a war. Yet all I still think of are Persephone's eyes as Hades smugly took back his prisoner. It's not my finest moment.
Really not. But you at least accept it. Have you tried? Therapy. again, this, you know the big book, small book meme? We're gonna do that again. Greek mythology, big book. Small book, Greek mythology, if they had therapy.
Apollo,
Another big
you
book,
ever
the
tried,
therapist's
I don't
notes.
know, talking to someone about how you feel?
I will never understand this modern fascination with therapy and focusing on one's feelings.
It might help.
Yeah,
You
and
never know.
that explains a
Yes,
lot.
I've tried it. There was one I used to speak to. Hecate enchanted him never to reveal what I told him. I don't know that unburdening myself to the man helped. He wasn't exactly trained for this sort of problem.
It is kind of hard to relate to a god, sure.
I do appreciate the thought. But I'm afraid muddling through is as good as it gets for us.
They've smited the therapist of things that they want.
That's all I
Back
can
then,
think
definitely
of for
when
now.
they were in their most arrogant
see you around.
phase.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Okay, I talked to all the Apollo I can. Aphrodite's party can wait. I do want to talk to Pan first and see what he's got to say for himself. Then we can go to Aphrodite and we can, like, fact check it. That's my thoughts, anyway.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
I just... What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This is like
This
that tree I
building,
made appear before.
All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
How many idols
How
are
many
there?
idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know. 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
Are
I
there,
didn't
like,
know there were that
idols
many
of
gods.
different pantheons?
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
I would like to meet them all now. Can we have a parade? Do most idols live here?
I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the weak.
Yes, that's true.
Right. Good point.
Is Olympus hidden? Run away! Runaway show of every idol. Yes! Get them on the catwalk and have like an announcer tell me which god they are. Fuck yes. Let me introduce you to my favorite group of idols, Hololive! Everyone's favorite group of idols. Idol speed dating. Yes, I'll flirt with every single one! Is Olympus hidden?
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus
It's your
is the
ears
same.
that kind of freak me out, my
Those
dude.
invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
I would like to meet Hecate. She seems to be, like, holding up everything.
I don't know,
Isn't
Pan.
this grand?
Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier.
Bro.
Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me,
Shut up.
which I now wish to collect.
What do you want? I'm not breaking rules for you.
Fine. But just so you know, I'm not doing anything that's against the rules. I already have one
Did
trial
Grace
coming.
notice the horns?
Grace,
Yes.
baby.
So did
Bula.
Grace's friend.
Have I ever led you astray?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Here's the
Yet.
thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires.
Okay, what do we
I'll give you a
need?
key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even.
Okay, so you're calling in a
If that's
favor
not
to
enough
help
incentive,
you fill in a
the
favor.
reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate.
Yay!
A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you
Okay,
say?
I'm in. I'm in. But also, yeah, what kind of favor is
This
this?
person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
Nah, that's fair. That makes
A
sense.
matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
That's nice. That's it.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace.
That's
if
a
I didn't,
scary
no one
face.
would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but
So she really is
allow
the
me to
uncle
reassure you.
therapist.
If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly, and with open arms.
That's terrifying. Bro, a Pan is scary. Pan scares me. She really is the on-call therapist. Yeah, maybe that's why they didn't like Calliope so much, because she made them, you know, feel their feelings, and they disliked that. Flirt.
You're saying you can talk me into anything?
Anything you would enter into willingly and with eyes wide open, which covers a great deal. Yes,
That's surprisingly ethical of you, Pan.
I find consent wildly attractive, Grace.
What's a reliquary?
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Spirit of Zeus compels you. Spirit of Zeus compels you.
Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who
Consent
am I to
is on top.
judge?
Consent is best.
I'm not leader of the chorus.
It may seem untrustworthy things said by trustworthy people. Books! Yeah, we're gonna get some books. Is the reliquary
If
dangerous?
these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are.
So that's all like the
It's
legendary
possible,
Greek
But
items
ask
are. I take
Hecate
it.
first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
I mean, she's literally single-handedly holding up your entire society right now, so that makes sense.
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
I just need all the details. Okay,
I'll
fine.
think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
So we're gonna go see a vampire man? I mean, I know Astarion isn't the one he's talking about, but Astarion. Who's the actual Astarion? It's not the Minotaur. That's a different name, isn't it? Asterios is the Minotaur. I don't know who Astarion is in Greek myth. But let's go Aphrodite's place. We still want to talk to her and see what she's got to say for herself. Then we'll head to the reliquary. Reliquary. The book place. Since it's the same place. Hey, Apollo. I went to talk to Pan.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace, you made it. I'm so glad. I was beginning to wonder.
You
Had
didn't say
shit to
this
do.
was a fancy party. I feel a little underdressed.
Exactly.
Grace, look at me. I didn't even button up my shirt. It's fine.
Yeah, you didn't.
Why is everyone so quiet?
Any excuse to Zoom!
I should have told you about this earlier. I've been putting it off.
It's awake. It's awake, isn't it? It's awake. Just tell me it's awake! Some river god, I believe. Not sure. He's so minor, I can't remember what his myth is. Well, that's fun, because then we have no idea what to expect. You're cute when you worry.
You're cute when you're all angsty. You get this little crinkle in your forehead.
I really need to stop with
might
the
not
flirting,
think
but
I'm
we
so
should
cute
still
after I
flirt.
explain.
Flirt with everybody. Flirt
You
with
don't have any of
everybody.
Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu, recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
Nobody told me that.
Seems like the sort of thing you should tell a new idol.
New idols are usually chosen. You would know about this already, except
Calliope was murdered.
well, remember how old we all are. There are so many memories. So the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them. And all who came before
So
them.
that's why New Hermes was like, I mean, you might do it later. You might take her name as well. So will I become
You're saying
Calliope?
I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
And I didn't choose this.
Ooh, that
I
must have been bad for
understand.
Persephone.
Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
It's awake.
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
She's gonna die?
When you say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
in front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace. To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must.
Oh, lordy. So Aphrodite's
here to
got
say
bad
goodbye.
PTSD.
At least for a while.
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift,
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past. Well, she still remembers it.
Calliope didn't approve?
Calliope refused to come to these parties. That's what you said.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder.
Try hard.
It was a point of contention between
Oh,
them.
lordy.
Aphrodite
Calliope.
will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
Just try harder, Aphrodite. You'll get through your PTSD that way. Just try harder, sweetie. Ugh. And it is awake, but not for Callie, but for Aphrodite. Yeah. Do you support
Do you
this?
support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war. And eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should
Callie
not
really
take it.
told Aphrodite PTSD is a skill issue. I get it. I'm not gonna question this woman. If that's what she feels she has to do to deal with this shit,
Okay,
do
so what did Aphrodite want Calliope to do? What did she want me to do?
Well, knowing Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Mingling. Ew.
Mingling.
Yeah, mingling.
Eros
Eros.
is here.
Or we can talk more if you like. Just
Yeah.
try to relax, Grace.
I talked to Eros before.
Sure, yeah.
At least I know
Relax.
him.
That's what this party is for, right?
Why isn't there anyone else? Oh, come on. This would be a good opportunity to actually meet someone else. If only there was some profession that deals with PTSD of other people. I don't think they deal with godly PTSD, though. You're back, Elf of the Animator. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Eros. Hi, Eros. How you doing, friend? Therapists! That's what the Greek gods all need. Therapists.
Grace.
Hey, Eros. Nice
Come to see your mum. Oh, we're getting hugged. Hi. Wonderful.
Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
I really don't. Are you okay, friend?
Okay. You seem a bit...
I mean, true, it is not nice to have your mum do this every so
time
often.
she does this, I don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works. Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's
okay,
it's been
sweetie.
a bad week.
You've got a lot going on right now. Your mum's about to commit suicide in front of you, and, you know, That's terrible.
Hey, I understand. This can't be easy.
She's the one who is suffering. I shouldn't be complaining.
No, the family suffers with this shit. Don't you
I'm
worry.
there
Let
every
it out.
day, going through it all with her. The nightmares, the panic attacks, the weeks when she just won't get out of bed. I'm there when she forgets the war's over, and I hold her
Aphrodite is suicidal,
until the
yes.
screaming stops. Me. I do that.
Oh, Eros.
That sounds awful.
It's awful.
And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
Yeah, so apparently, since you missed Alfie, I'll just fill you in. Aphrodite's throwing a party, so basically she can pass on her god power to someone else. Because when you do that, you don't get all the memories straight away. And as soon as Aphrodite starts getting the memories from the war, they're horrific, and she can't deal with them. So she passes them on to someone else. And this is the 4th or 5th time she's done this now. These gods are so obsessed with choosing and being chosen, then they can choose a therapist that deals with godly trauma. We do need a god of therapy, we really do. That's what Grace is here for, I think. I hope so. What happened to Aphrodite during the
Is it
war?
okay if
anytime?
I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
No, it's okay.
I wouldn't usually talk about it, but I know you don't mean any harm. What happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see, so he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He found some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy, and he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite...
Oh no.
Her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. She was in the same race as Zeus for 5 minutes. Did Aphrodite escape?
Was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
Yeah.
No. Should I?
I do, but...
God of smiths. He could make anything, any tool or weapon. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
Wait, they tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys?
No. With their enemies. That's what saved her.
What about the deal?
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all. We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together.
But he loved her.
Now he's all she can think about.
Oh, lordy. I think in the original Greek myths, Aphrodite cheated a lot with Ares. Yeah, there was a... Love and war could not be kept apart.
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of.
Has she tried muse powers yet?
She'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
This is so grim. Technically, Aphrodite was first worshipped in Sparta as well. Aphrodite area was called, I believe. Cool.
Maybe I just don't understand, but... Isn't this... like suicide?
Some of the idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die without passing on their eidolon.
What happens?
What you'd expect. They're gone. Forever.
Oh, so they can
Mother says she
die
can't
like
do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect.
Oh, so like this is half measures.
What's happening here is anything casual. She still has to die for a while.
She needs my help.
What is my part in all of this? I'll help if I can.
Aphrodite loves drama. She always has. She wants us here to... well, to remember. To celebrate our history.
Temporary lobotomy, not a
She'll ask you to use your
yeah.
power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I will try.
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
We hope. I will do everything in my power!
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it.
She needs bardic
Do
inspiration
whatever
to
you think is
succeed
right,
the
Grace.
will save. We'll give her that. We've at least, like... We're a godly bard. We have at least a D10, right? Apollo, what have you got to tell me that you haven't already told me about? That was depressing. Incredibly depressing.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all.
Not one incoming. No!
Or they me.
God, no! Eros wants this to stop.
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
No, it's the other way around.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
Oof. That's bad. You don't seem comfy here.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan.
But yes, I feel very much out of place.
I love how they are having this traumatic conversation while everyone around was drinking and mingling. Yeah, everyone here knows it though. Everyone here remembers that story, so...
You look
Flirt,
like you're in
flirt,
physical
flirt,
pain
flirt,
just being
flirt,
here.
flirt, flirt,
Oh,
flirt, flirt,
enjoying
flirt,
my
flirt.
discomfort, are you?
Yeah.
Of course, it humanizes you. Makes up for all the abs on display.
I'm so glad you
Dionysus
approve.
is too happy for this
I should
game.
get back out there.
This game is so sad in a good way, almost. Yeah, it's dramatic. We like a bit of drama. So let's wait for Aphrodite. Let's wait for the lady to show herself. Yeah, we probably won't get a deal in this game. He's too happy. I guess that's gonna be the next Aphrodite.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is. Huh.
Nice to meet you again. Can we talk? Before you go lose your memories, can we talk? Can we talk,
I was hoping
please?
we might have a chance to talk.
Oh, but we are talking, are we not?
She's
I mean
tall.
the two of us. In private.
And abandon my guests when I've just arrived. I have so many farewells to make.
She's tall. She's powerful.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh,
Venus?
Grace.
Of course her name is Venus.
Meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus.
It
Nice
really,
to meet you, Grace.
she knows the irony. I love it. Nice to meet you. You're clearly chosen. You know what's going on here.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh? Maybe we could get together and compare notes if you,
Survived my trial?
Yeah. Lady Aphrodite told me. I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
Oh, I really need your help first.
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my time is up.
Nothing
but since
will
you've
stop
shown
her.
such kindness in coming, I will ask Eros to make himself available to you afterwards. There's nothing I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be a little distracted?
Yeah.
Eros has been through this before, Grace. He knows what must be done.
Does he? Mumsy, please don't die. I'm sorry this happened to you.
I just want to say, I'm really sorry that this happened to you, that you need to do this.
Oh.
A babe in our dreary world, and yet already possessed of such earnest purpose.
I got a hug from Aphrodite.
Weren't you opposed to this, Grace?
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look remarkably well, cousin.
Hey, I never said I was
I've had a
opposed to
great
this.
deal of time to prepare. I assure you that would not be the case. As for you, Grace, have you gathered the true purpose of tonight's gathering?
To remember, which I can't do because apparently I'm not intelligent enough. She sounds like a bit putting the burden on someone. She is. She 100% is. She's kind of running away from it all. I get the whole godly PTSD thing, and this is how she feels she needs to deal with it. But after hearing Eros' side of the story, I kind of... An excuse for a party?
I don't know. You like parties? Seems like a great excuse for one.
Oh, I do like parties. The orgies of Rome were... Oh, they were exquisite. A sea of flesh and sweat and delights for every sense.
Oh my.
Or perhaps that was a pleasant dream I once had. I can no longer tell. Tonight isn't about frivolity. Oh no. It's about honoring the memory of what once was while I yet retain it. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Let's talk to Venus. Let's see what her story is. What's going on with this?
I want to apologize again, Grace. I really messed up. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
You can't be ready for
Being
this.
a
You'll be
god
fine.
isn't something you can really be ready for.
I mean, you are not gods, though. Are you? Not really.
You don't think so?
To me, you all just seem like people. Special people, sure, but flawed and lost, like the rest of us.
Very true.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
I was scared.
I was so scared at the time, I didn't know what to think. I had no idea who Calliope really was.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
Is your name really
Your
Venus?
name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
How do you know Aphrodite?
Aphrodite exactly.
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that.
What was she doing?
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
Are you okay?
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Eros called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
Okay. But it's, I don't like it. Is it wrong? This is a very out there situation. Dying is never the answer. But this isn't dying, this is different. This is like passing body on. But still it hurts the people around her a lot, and she's just dumping a lot on Eros for it. Greek drama.
But do
I
you
just want to
feel
see what the
this is
dialogue
wrong?
is.
I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible. And I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
Bless this woman's heart. She's the best character. She has so much hope. I really don't understand how Venus could be fine with this. Yes, mommy, give me your trauma. I mean, some people I could see being fine with it because you get superpowers. People might just be greedy for that kind of thing. But this is, like, for Venus, she might be able to walk after this. I don't know if that's how it might happen. I mean, one do it, and then she could put hell of something to come back to. Nice. Yep, you're coming back to the potential suicide of Aphrodite. Venus, I'm built different, so maybe she will be built different. I like the positivity. I can only pray that that's how it goes. Let's begin.
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here, to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided.
Can't wait for you to be blamed for this one as well. No!
We let them rise. We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong.
I'm just sticking to the green ones more than anything.
We had revelry and rebirth, a family all together, till 13 million marching men cut us down forever. But Brother Ares made it happen, joined their war without dispute. Now the once mighty immortals are just mud under a boot. We let them take our loved ones, it's what they wanted all along. We thought they were beneath us, we were wrong, we were wrong.
I kind of want to go blue though. I want to focus on her survival. She did it. She got through it.
I see you have the power, it's a poisonous reward. My virtues only scorned me when I was once adored. Loved by every mortal, then ripped from paradise. No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice.
I don't think it's letting me change much at this point.
The man that I ignored saved me when I fell. Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell. I thought it was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemies' enemies.
Feistus is a smart
Made
man.
a secret weapon so my captors let me go. He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory. And this love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
I want to go blue. I just have. I don't know.
I can see everything, it's interesting why you feel so blue. Because of the horror show from long ago, there ain't no getting through. A husband who sacrificed and paid the price for you to be free. Wherever he is right now, you'd think somehow that...
Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm on a roll. I pretend to know the mind of a god. That's something I never thought I'd say. I'm not the only one here who wants to know. Is leaving now the only way to go?
Let's think about this.
I'm confused. Who are you? Thank you for sharing, little one. You're
I pissed her off now.
Now take your seat, you've had your fun. I think you'll find I'm a god.
Are you though?
Making note of the staggering lack of help. And so no matter what you think you know, this ceremony is the only way to go.
Paulo, take it away.
Aphrodite, I know just what you mean. The pain has brought me so low. There's no end in sight. How do we find?
I don't know how she feels. The other gods might though.
If you can't move on, you got to move on. If we can't move on, you got to move on. If you can't move on, you got
Fucking
to
live,
move
bitch.
on.
society.
but eloquence sparks something in me. If you honestly can promise me all the help I need, I'll be the kind of a guide you'll worship and adore like before. Thank you, Venus, a brilliant cameo.
And together we will face it, 'cause forgetting won't erase it.
Moving on the only way to go.
Venus has been kicked out of godhood. I have to make Eris happy on this one. I couldn't let her do that again. Not after what I've analyzed to Eros. That's when the decision was made in that one.
Mother, is it true? You've chosen
I
to.
will make this man happy.
Live. I have chosen to live.
Yay! Yay! Look at that! I am emotional. I have
I'm so sorry,
feelings.
Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy.
Yeah.
If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
Venus is the
I
best
as well.
character.
Always.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come.
Never. Don't say that.
Thank you.
Sucks to be Venus a little bit. But in the end, it doesn't matter. The crowd just confused on why all the singing as the backing track. Excuse me, girl, are you really crashing my wake after making me sing? You fight this together.
This is the only way
You
I'll
have
get
a
through it.
support group. You can
Together,
do this.
as a family.
You have this.
If there's any
Look
chance,
at
Mother,
those.
any at all, this is it.
I know, my loves. I hope you're right. Now then, Grace. You needed my help.
I did,
No doubt
bitch.
regarding Calliope's death. Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
Currently, we're thinking about Pan, but we're not sure. Maybe Pan?
I was, thinking maybe Pan.
Pan.
Worst
Kill
funeral ever.
Calliope. Tish tosh, I don't believe it.
He showed up at my apartment right after I left Athena's office. He's very suspicious.
You favor him too much, Mother.
I happen to feel there are entities among us far more sinister.
Well, if you want to throw some names in the
You're
hat,
thinking
by
of
all
Medusa,
means.
aren't
Medusa? I don't need to ask who's that. Why do you suspect Medusa?
Okay, I'll bite. Why would this Medusa be involved? And why isn't she a suspect?
Mother has
Yep, Pan is
always
alive.
distrusted Medusa.
She works for Athena as a watcher. She's everywhere,
Why does she work
lurking
for
in the
Athena?
shadows. If you look anywhere, Grace, start with her.
Come now, Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again.
Yay.
Very well.
Broke the cycle of
did they have
rebirth
anything
and
helpful?
convinced Aphrodite to live. Achievement.
Maybe? What do you know about Medusa?
I know she's dangerous, but she does Athena's bidding.
How sure are you of that?
I'm not sure of anything any longer. You aren't thinking of seeking her out, I hope.
Well, yeah. Like, is there... if I can find her, I've got to talk to her.
I am.
Her
Do you know where
hat's
she
been
is?
thrown in.
Not really, no. Medusa makes it her business to stay out of sight. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know.
Would Hecate know?
Are you all right, Grace?
The Tea Fairy
You
is
seem
here!
troubled.
Thank you, Tea Fairy. You're the best, Tea Fairy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for my tea. Pan is very deals and deaths kind of guy with a side of jazz. Yeah, he's very stylish in this game, except for his is. His is kind of freaked me out. 1 free statue with every visit. I have so much going on in my brain right now. I want to share it with you, so I'm fine.
I'm fine. It's just a lot to consider.
A lot to consider, she says. Only the nature of immortality. A fine evening's work.
Yeah?
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
You really are amazing, you know that?
I know.
Every hurdle,
Praise me more.
every piece of unpleasant news, you just keep on going. I don't know how you do it.
Spite. Where's the 4th option says spite? I am amazing, thank
The
you.
usual. Beauty, youth, supernatural resolve. I got it all.
Yeah,
So it
I do.
seems. I just wish I could see the world through your eyes. Next to you, I feel very old.
You are old. Oh, this is an I mean, that's exactly what I physically said to That's what I literally physically responded to him. Or do we we continue to
How
flirt?
about you come
Flirt,
with me
flirt,
sometime?
flirt, flirt,
Let me
flirt,
show you the
flirt,
world I
flirt,
see.
flirt.
I
I
tried to
can
offer.
show you
Sounds
the
kinda corny,
world. Shining,
Really doesn't.
shimmering,
love
splendid.
that. Can we go now?
Hey, I'm game if you are.
Oh my.
My hand,
Romance song!
let your hair down for a second.
Don't say how I've been flirting with everyone else.
If you open your
Why is
if you
calling him daddy
try
an
to
option? That's
search
true.
for the light,
Considering how saddled the gods are, I wonder
you might
how
be surprised.
few
No,
could
it's not
remain
hard to find.
in the alternate jerk timeline.
The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer
Right, his chariot.
But I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
I'll take your hand for a minute. Oh, it's more than I feel I deserve. It could grow on me, this world that you see. Yet I've been alive for too long. 1,000 years of learning about what could go
I can help
wrong.
you! I can fix him! I can fix him!
Apollo, I'm sure you've had it rough. 1,000 years of life is hard, but easier with someone like me to lean on.
I can fix him.
The courage you need to be joyful.
I appreciate the
Something I'll
campaign.
come help you find.
If I ever let her know,
No matter what I do, the answer's in you.
the answer's
I'll
in
hold your
me.
hand all the while.
Courage you need to be joyful. It's something you build over time.
No matter what I do,
The answer's in
I genuinely feel bad after this. After getting Apollo to the point of romance song, I'm gonna feel really bad about picking the flirt options from here on. But that's what I have established already. We've established that we flirt. So that is what I will do. We can't be cowards and continue not flirting. I won't do this. We flirt or we die. We flirt and we die, most likely. Is Aphrodite's party only appropriate rom-com? You are nerfed Zeus incarnate. Yes, this is the Zeus playthrough. We're gonna continue this way. Although now I've had this song, I really wanna play this more. Obviously off stream. I'll only do one playthrough on stream, but I kinda wanna hear like what the other romance songs would be like. Maybe I'll get more in this playthrough if we're doing the romance, the Zeus playthrough, but I like more. So I'm gonna go to the reliquary and see what's going on there. Oh, that's a very good reliquary. Oh, I'm going with Freddy? That's great! Hey, Freddy.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
Heck
It's hard to say. Aren't we going to some kind of library?
I mean, I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, Pan said there would be books. You like books, right?
I do like books. Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. Apparently this reliquary place has all the books you could ever dream of.
A reliquary?
Great gods, I'm sure they
I bet it
understand
has
polygamy.
relics.
I hope
I
so.
want a wand of fireballs.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No.
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur.
It is the Minotaur! I thought it was Asterion!
Big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
I thought Asterius, not
Pan did not
Asterion.
mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
So we are helping the Minotaur. That makes sense. Okay. Hera won't understand. That's okay. I'm not flirting with Zeus. I'm not flirting with her property. It's okay. I'm just flirting with everyone else. We haven't met Zeus yet, so until we meet Zeus, I'm safe. Then when we meet Zeus, we're in trouble. It's also got this blonde British lady. Be careful or she'll fill you with wit. All the romance gods just staring you in anger before ignoring your proof and putting you to death. It probably does have an ending like that in this game. That wouldn't surprise me. Meeting Zeus and engaging in a flirt battle to see who gets to seduce more people. Yes! We don't get a rap battle, we get a flirt battle. But I have some bad news, guys. I have some real bad news. It's time to end the stream. I'm really sorry, guys. Gotta go. Thank you all for coming, though. Thank you everyone in the chat. Thank you anyone who looked. And thank you to everyone who watches the VOD. I really appreciate you watching and tuning in, whether it be now or in the far future. Or maybe not so far. I don't know. If you have not already, I would also highly appreciate it if you're on YouTube, if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We are now 43 subs away from 5k, and you know what happens at 5k? I get a 3D model. I get to do a karaoke stream with that 3D model, and we're gonna do a subathon with a 3D model as well, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be exciting. And if you are on Twitch, I'd highly appreciate it if you could follow there as well. That would be lovely. Appreciate it. Thanks for making the stream. Yay! Yay, we met Persephone, seduced Apollo, saved Aphrodite, rolled a nat 20 on Bardic Inspiration. We did. It was great. If you would like to make it so that I don't miss Thursday streams because of my job, then you can give me money so I can work less. And you can do that via memberships, where you can get emotes, exclusive streams, Discord channel, and merch discounts. That's YouTube memberships, specifically. Patreon, where you get short stories, exclusive streams, merch discounts, and free books. The Kofi, where you get nothing, really, honestly, but there are some little short stories that I have narrated in the store of Kofi, so there's some cool things in the Kofi shop. And last but not least, there is the merch store, where you can get ebooks, first edition copies of books that I've written, bookmarks, keyrings, t-shirts, a notebook, and a pillow, and some stickers! Some good stuff. You should check it all out. Especially pillow, it's very soft. Very, very soft. And that is all I have for you. I will be back on Friday now, because like I said, I can't stream tomorrow because unfortunately I have work, which is why I'm streaming today. And yeah, so I'll be back on Friday. If my throat's this bad, I'm not sure I'll do Higurashi. I might do something else, or maybe more of this. Because 3 hours of reading right now would kill me. Even though it's kind of annoying because we're so close to the end of Higurashi. But that is future me's problem. Current me is hoping that my throat will recover by then. If not, like I said, we'll figure something out. Future me's problem. But that is all for today. I had fun! I hope you had fun. You can just pretend to be Tom Waits while you read. I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Brownie Rose Smith, live from the Forbidden Library. Goodbye!